Before you carry another burden into this new day, hear this truth deep within your spirit. You were never created to fight every battle alone. There are battles too heavy for your hands, attacks you cannot see, situations you cannot control, and doors you cannot force open. But what is impossible for you is not impossible for God. This Thursday morning, the 20th of August, you are being invited to release the fight, surrender the fear, and place every hidden battle into the hands of the one who has never lost a battle. Maybe you woke up this morning carrying something no one else knows about. Perhaps your heart is tired from fighting the same problem again and again. Maybe you have prayed, waited, cried, believed, and still cannot understand why the situation has not changed. There may be pressure surrounding your family, your finances, your health, your future, your relationships, or your peace of mind. But today, God is reminding you that the battle is not yours alone. Exodus 14:14 declares, "The Lord shall fight for you, and ye shall hold your peace." Let those words settle into your heart. God does not need you to understand everything before He begins working. He does not need you to see the solution before He makes a way. While you are praying, He can move circumstances. While you are waiting, He can prepare doors. While you are resting in His presence, He can fight battles you did not even know were being fought. Psalm 91 reminds us that the one who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Today, you are not walking into this day uncovered. You are not stepping into Thursday without divine protection. The Lord is your refuge. He is your fortress. He is your defender. Psalm 46:1 declares, "God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble." Not a distant help, not a powerless observer. He is present with you right now. So bring Him the fear you have been hiding. Bring Him the disappointment that still hurts. Bring Him the sickness you are believing Him to heal. Bring Him the broken places that need restoration. Bring Him the financial pressure, the unanswered questions, the family struggles, the secret tears, and the battle that has exhausted your strength. Lay everything before Him. Isaiah 41:10 says, "Fear thou not, for I am with thee. I will strengthen thee, yea, I will help thee." You may feel weak, but God remains strong. You may not know what tomorrow holds, but God is already there. You may see opposition, but heaven sees an opportunity for God to reveal His faithfulness. Today, we are going to pray for victory where you have experienced defeat, protection where you have felt vulnerable, strength where you have become weary, healing where there has been pain, restoration where something precious has been lost, and supernatural peace where anxiety has tried to take control. Do not allow yesterday's battle to convince you that today will end the same way. God can change circumstances suddenly. He can restore what seemed permanently broken. He can heal wounds that have remained hidden for years. He can turn rejection into redirection, delay into preparation, weakness into strength, and your deepest struggle into a testimony of His faithfulness. As Psalm 34:17 declares, "The righteous cry, and the Lord heareth, and delivereth them out of all their troubles." Your prayer is not disappearing into silence. God hears you, so wherever you are right now, quiet your heart before Him. Release the need to control every outcome. Stop carrying tomorrow before it arrives. Place the people you love into God's hands. Place your future into His hands. Place your body, mind, finances, family, dreams, fears, and unanswered prayers before Him. This morning declare with faith, God will fight what I cannot fight. God will carry what I cannot carry. God will protect what I cannot protect. God will strengthen me where I am weak. God will make a way where I cannot see a way. The enemy may have expected you to wake up afraid, but you are waking up in faith. He may have expected the pressure to destroy your peace, but today you are choosing the peace of Christ. He may have expected the battle to exhaust you, but God is renewing your strength. You are entering this day beneath the shadow of the Almighty, surrounded by His presence, strengthened by His promises, and covered by His unfailing love. Whatever comes today, remember this: you are not fighting alone. The Lord your God is with you, and when God fights for you, no opposition can have the final word. Father, this morning I come before you carrying battles that have become too heavy for my own strength. I bring you every situation I have tried to control, every problem I have tried to solve, every burden I have carried silently, and every struggle that has exhausted my heart. Today I choose surrender. I choose to stop fighting in my own strength and place everything into your powerful hands. Your word declares in Exodus 14:14, "The Lord shall fight for you, and ye shall hold your peace." Lord, let this promise become alive within me today. When fear tells me that everything depends on me, remind me that you are already working. When anxiety tells me that something terrible will happen, remind me that you are my refuge, my defender, and my help. There are battles I can see, and there may be battles happening around me that I cannot see. There are conversations I cannot control, decisions I cannot influence, hearts I cannot change, doors I cannot force open, and circumstances I cannot repair by myself. But nothing is beyond your authority. Nothing surprises you. Nothing is too complicated for your wisdom or too powerful for your mighty hand. So today, Father, I surrender my family to you. I surrender my finances to you. I surrender my health, my future, my relationships, my work, my dreams, my disappointments, and every unanswered prayer. Psalm 55:22 tells us to cast our burden upon the Lord because He will sustain us. Therefore, I refuse to carry what you have invited me to release. Take the weight from my heart. Take away the fear that keeps returning. Quiet the thoughts that steal my peace. Heal the places inside me that have been wounded by disappointment, rejection, betrayal, loss, and uncertainty. Restore the strength that constant worry has drained from me. Let your peace enter every place where confusion has been living. Lord, when I am tempted to take the battle back into my own hands, teach me to trust you again. Give me wisdom to know when I should act, and faith to know when I should simply stand still and watch you move. As Psalm 46:10 says, "Be still and know that I am God." Help me become still before you, not because the battle has disappeared, but because I know who stands with me in the middle of it. Father, fight against everything that seeks to destroy my peace, weaken my faith, discourage my heart, or pull me away from your presence. Surround my home with your protection. Guard my loved ones. Strengthen me where I feel exhausted. Bring healing where there is pain, and restoration where there has been loss. Make a way through circumstances that appear impossible. Open the doors that align with your purpose, and close every door that would lead me away from your will. I will not measure your power by the size of my problem. I will measure my problem by the greatness of my God. When the road looks impossible, I will remember that you made a path through the sea. When provision seems uncertain, I will remember that you provided in the wilderness. When opposition rises, I will remember Psalm 27:1. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? When my strength begins to disappear, I will lean upon your strength, trusting that even now you are moving where I cannot see, arranging what I cannot arrange, protecting me from what I cannot detect, preparing what I cannot yet understand, and fighting battles that are far beyond the reach of my own hands. Father, this morning I place my life, my family, my home, and everyone I love beneath the covering of your divine protection. Before I step into this day, I declare that you are my refuge, my fortress, my shield, and my defender. Your word says in Psalm 91 that whoever dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Lord, let me dwell in that secret place today. Keep my heart close to you, my thoughts fixed upon you, and my spirit sensitive to your presence. Wherever I go, remind me that I do not walk alone, because your presence goes before me and your hand rests upon my life. Father, protect me from dangers I can see and dangers I cannot see. Guard me from accidents, harmful decisions, deception, unnecessary conflict, and every situation that would pull me away from your purpose. Give me discernment when something is not right. Give me wisdom before I speak, courage when I must stand firm, and patience when I need to remain silent. Direct my footsteps away from places I should not enter and toward the opportunities you have prepared for me. Lord, I pray especially for my family. Cover every person connected to me with your mercy and protection. Watch over those who are traveling, protect those who are working, strengthen those who are struggling privately, comfort anyone carrying pain they have not shared with others. Let your peace rest upon our homes. Where there has been tension, bring reconciliation. Where there has been sickness, release healing. Where discouragement has entered, restore hope. Where financial pressure has created fear, remind us that you are Jehovah Jireh, the God who provides. Your word declares in Psalm 121 that you neither slumber nor sleep. What a powerful comfort it is to know that when my eyes close, yours remain open. When I cannot watch over the people I love, you can. When they are beyond my reach, they are never beyond yours. When I do not know what tomorrow will bring, you already stand in tomorrow. Therefore, I release the exhausting desire to control everything and choose instead to trust your faithful care. Father, protect my mind as carefully as you protect my body. Guard me from thoughts that produce fear, hopelessness, bitterness, jealousy, anger, and anxiety. When negative thoughts begin speaking loudly, let your truth speak louder. When memories of past pain return, remind me that my past does not control my future. Heal emotional wounds that still influence my reactions. Restore the peace that difficult seasons have stolen. Renew my mind with your promises. Psalm 34:7 declares that the angel of the Lord encamps around those who fear him and delivers them. Let your protection surround my household today. Place a hedge around my family, our journeys, our work, our decisions, our conversations, and our responsibilities. Protect us from traps we recognize and traps we never notice. Give us wisdom to avoid unnecessary danger and humility to listen when you redirect our steps. Lord, I declare Isaiah 54:17 over this day. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper. Opposition may form, but it will not have the final word. Fear may knock, but it will not rule my heart. Trouble may appear, but it cannot separate me from your presence. I refuse to begin this morning expecting disaster. I begin expecting your guidance, your mercy, your protection, and your faithfulness. Go before me today, Father. Stand behind me as my guard. Walk beside me as my companion. Cover those I love when I cannot be near them. Let your wisdom guide every decision. Your peace govern every response. Your strength sustain every weakness. Your healing touch every wounded place. And your protective hand remain over every step I take as I continue moving through this day beneath the shadow of the Almighty, trusting your presence in every place, every conversation, every journey, and every unseen moment. Father, this morning I come before you, acknowledging that there are moments when I simply do not feel strong enough. There are days when the responsibilities become heavy, the waiting becomes painful, the uncertainty becomes exhausting, and the battles seem to demand more strength than I have left. But today I refuse to believe that weakness means defeat. Your word reminds me in Isaiah 40-31 that those who wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. Lord, I need that renewed strength today. Not temporary motivation, not strength that depends upon circumstances, but strength that comes directly from your presence. Father, breathe fresh strength into every tired place within me. Strengthen my mind when thoughts become overwhelming. Strengthen my heart when disappointment tries to discourage me. Strengthen my faith when prayers seem unanswered. Strengthen my body when exhaustion makes everything feel more difficult. Strengthen my spirit when I feel drained from fighting battles that have continued longer than I expected. Remind me that I do not have to manufacture strength on my own, because you are the source of everything I need. Your word declares in Psalm 46:1, God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. You are not only my refuge after the battle is finished. You are my strength while I am standing in the middle of it. When I feel surrounded, you are there. When I cannot understand what is happening, you are there. When nobody understands the weight I carry, you are there. When tears fall that nobody else sees, you are there. Your presence is not determined by what I feel. You remain faithful even when my emotions are unstable. Lord, heal the exhaustion that sleep alone cannot heal. Restore the parts of me that have become weary from disappointment, pressure, rejection, uncertainty, and prolonged waiting. Some battles leave wounds inside the heart that other people cannot see. Touch those places today. Where discouragement has settled, restore hope. Where fear has weakened my confidence, restore courage. Where repeated setbacks have made me afraid to believe again, awaken faith within me. Father, remind me of the promise you gave Paul in 2 Corinthians 12-9. My grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. Therefore, I will not be ashamed of needing you. My weakness becomes a place where your strength can be revealed. When I reach the end of myself, I have not reached the end of your power. When my resources become limited, your resources remain unlimited. When my understanding fails, your wisdom remains perfect. Give me strength to face what I have been avoiding. Give me courage to make the decisions that align with your will. Give me patience to wait when you tell me to wait. Give me discipline to continue when progress seems slow. Give me grace to forgive those who have wounded me. Give me wisdom to walk away from what repeatedly destroys my peace. Give me strength not only to survive this season, but to grow through it. Psalm 28:7 declares, The Lord is my strength and my shield. My heart trusted in him, and I am helped. Let that become my declaration this morning. You are my strength, you are my shield, you are my help. I will not allow today's challenges to convince me that I am alone. I will not allow yesterday's failures to define what is possible today. I will not allow fear to predict my future. When I feel like giving up, remind me how far your grace has already carried me. When I become tired of waiting, remind me that your timing is never careless. When circumstances tell me there is no way forward, remind me that you create roads in wilderness places and streams in deserts. Renew me from the inside out, Father, until peace becomes stronger than panic, faith becomes stronger than fear, hope becomes stronger than disappointment, and your strength begins flowing through every weak and weary place within me, giving me courage for the next step, grace for the next challenge, endurance for the next battle, and confidence to keep walking wherever your hand is leading me. Father, this morning I come before you asking for victory over every fear, every anxious thought, every spiritual attack, and every invisible pressure that has tried to steal my peace. I refuse to allow fear to become the voice that directs my decisions today. Your word declares in 2 Timothy 1-7 that you have not given us the spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. So I receive what you have given me. I receive power where I have felt helpless. I receive love where fear has made me suspicious and guarded. I receive a sound mind where anxiety has created confusion, overthinking, and unrest. Lord, some fears are easy to explain, while others seem to appear without warning. Sometimes fear comes from uncertainty about the future. Sometimes it grows from painful experiences of the past. Sometimes anxiety whispers that something will go wrong, even when there is no evidence before me. Whatever its source, I bring it into your presence today. I will not hide it. I will not pretend it does not exist. I surrender it to you because I know your perfect love is greater than every fear attempting to control my heart. Psalm 27:1 declares, "The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear?" Let this truth become stronger than every frightening thought. You are my light when I cannot see what is ahead. You are my salvation when I feel surrounded. You are the strength of my life when my courage begins to disappear. Because you are with me, I do not have to live expecting the worst. Father, guard my mind from spiritual attacks that begin through discouragement, accusation, confusion, temptation, hopelessness, and fear. Help me recognize every thought that contradicts your truth. When a voice tells me I will never recover, remind me that you are the God of restoration. When fear tells me I will never have enough, remind me that you are my provider. When anxiety tells me I am alone, remind me of your promise in Isaiah 41:10. Fear thou not, for I am with thee. When discouragement tells me nothing will change, remind me that you can transform circumstances in ways I cannot imagine. Lord, place your peace around my heart like a shield. Philippians 4-6-7 teaches me not to be consumed by anxiety, but to bring everything to you through prayer and thanksgiving. And then your peace will guard my heart and mind through Christ Jesus. So I bring you everything now. I bring you my financial concerns. I bring you my family. I bring you my health. I bring you the decisions I must make. I bring you the situations I cannot control. I bring you every unanswered question. Father, where anxiety has affected my sleep, bring rest. Where stress has exhausted my mind, bring renewal. Where fear has caused me to hesitate, restore courage. Where painful experiences have left emotional wounds, bring healing. Where spiritual pressure has weakened my faith, strengthen me again. Restore the joy that fear has stolen and the confidence that disappointment has damaged. I declare Psalm 91 over my life today. You are my refuge and my fortress. I choose to trust you. Protect my home, my family, my mind and my journey. Keep me from dangers I recognize and those I cannot see. Give me discernment without paranoia, wisdom without fear, and alertness without anxiety. Let my confidence come from knowing that my life rests in your hands. When opposition rises, remind me of Isaiah 54:17, that no weapon formed against me shall prosper. The weapon may form, but it does not receive authority over my destiny. The attack may come, but it cannot separate me from your love. The pressure may increase, but your grace remains greater. I belong to Christ, and my confidence is anchored in Him. Today I choose faith over fear, prayer over panic, truth over anxious imagination, worship over worry, and trust over the need to control everything. Let your presence fill every room I enter and every thought I entertain. Teach me to recognize your voice above the noise of fear, to stand upon your promises when emotions become unstable, and to keep walking forward with courage even when I cannot yet see how the battle will unfold, knowing that you are surrounding me, strengthening me, protecting me, renewing my mind, restoring my peace, and leading me deeper into the freedom that comes from trusting you completely. Father, this morning I bring before you every place in my body, mind, heart, and spirit that needs your healing touch. You know every pain I have spoken about and every pain I have kept hidden. You see every physical weakness, every emotional wound, every restless thought, every disappointment, every memory that still hurts, and every burden that has become difficult to explain. Nothing about me is hidden from you. Before I can even find the words to describe what I am feeling, you already understand. So today I come into your presence, believing that you are still the God who heals, restores, comforts, strengthens, and makes broken places whole again. Your word declares in Psalm 147:3, He healeth the broken in heart, and bindeth up their wounds. Father, bind up every wound within me. Heal the places that people cannot see. Heal the pain caused by rejection, betrayal, disappointment, loneliness, grief, failure, and words that wounded me deeply. Some wounds may have happened long ago, yet their effects still appear in my thoughts and emotions. I surrender those memories to you. Do not allow yesterday's pain to control today's peace. Lord, I pray for physical healing according to your wisdom and mercy. Touch every area of weakness and discomfort. Give strength where the body is tired. Bring relief where there is pain. Guide every person who needs medical care toward wise help and good decisions. Give wisdom to doctors, caregivers, and everyone involved in the healing process. Let fear concerning health be replaced with courage, patience, and peace. Psalm 103 reminds me not to forget your benefits, the God who forgives and heals. Therefore, I remember your goodness today. I remember the times you carried me through situations I thought would overwhelm me. I remember prayers you answered, doors you opened, strength you provided, and peace you gave when circumstances seemed impossible. Father, heal my mind from exhausting cycles of worry. When my thoughts race toward the worst possible outcome, redirect them toward your promises. When anxiety tries to steal the present moment, remind me that your grace is available right now. Philippians 4:7 speaks of the peace of God that surpasses understanding and guards our hearts and minds through Christ Jesus. Let that peace become a guard over my thoughts today. Heal my heart from bitterness. Heal me from the desire to replay painful conversations. Give me grace to forgive without pretending that what happened was right. Give me wisdom to establish healthy boundaries where they are needed. Restore my ability to love without allowing past wounds to determine every future relationship. Lord Jesus, you invited the weary and burdened to come to you and find rest. So I come, I bring the exhaustion I cannot explain. I bring the tears that came when nobody was watching. I bring the questions that still have no answers. I bring every broken expectation and every place where hope has become weak. Restore me, Father. Restore my joy. Restore my peace. Restore my courage. Restore my confidence in your goodness. Where the enemy has used pain to create hopelessness, let healing produce testimony. Where suffering has made me feel abandoned, let your presence become unmistakably near. Jeremiah 17:14 declares, Heal me, O Lord, and I shall be healed. Save me, and I shall be saved. I make that prayer my own today. I depend upon your mercy. I trust your timing. I refuse to define your faithfulness only by what I can immediately see. Give me patience during the healing process. Give me strength when progress feels slow. Help me recognize small victories and daily mercies. Surround me with people who bring wisdom, encouragement, compassion, and truth. Remove the pressure to appear strong when I need support. Let healing reach deeper than symptoms, touching the hidden places where fear, disappointment, exhaustion, and sorrow have settled. Let restoration begin in thoughts, emotions, relationships, strength, hope, and faith. As I walk through this Thursday, let every breath remind me that I am held by you. Every difficult moment draw me closer to your presence. Every weakness become an invitation to depend upon your strength, and every wounded place become an area where your comfort, mercy, peace, and restoring grace continue working within me. Father, this morning I come before you believing that you are the God of restoration. You see everything the battle has taken from me. You know every season that drained my strength, every disappointment that weakened my hope, every relationship that became broken, every opportunity that seemed to disappear, every moment when peace left my heart, and every place where I wondered whether life could ever feel whole again. Today, I bring those broken places before you. I cannot return to yesterday and change what happened, but I can place yesterday into your hands and trust you with what comes next. Your word declares in Joel 2:25, and I will restore to you the years that the locust hath eaten. Father, let this promise awaken hope within me. There are things I thought were permanently lost. There are dreams I stopped talking about because disappointment became too painful. There are prayers I almost stopped praying because waiting became exhausting. But today I choose to believe that loss does not have the final word when my life is in your hands. Restore my peace, Lord. If constant battles have trained my mind to expect trouble, teach my heart how to rest again. If anxiety has followed me into quiet moments, replace it with the assurance of your presence. Psalm the 23rd of December declares that you restore my soul. Restore mine today. Restore the inner places that have become tired from carrying responsibilities, fighting private battles, and trying to remain strong for everyone around me. Father, restore broken relationships according to your wisdom and will. Where forgiveness is needed, soften hearts. Where honest conversations are necessary, give courage and humility. Where reconciliation is healthy and possible, make a way. And where distance is necessary for peace and wisdom, give me the strength to accept it without bitterness. Do not allow past hurt to poison the future. You are preparing. Restore opportunities that align with your purpose. If one door closed because you were protecting me, help me stop mourning what you removed. If I missed something through my own mistakes, give me wisdom to learn rather than live imprisoned by regret. You are able to create new opportunities that I cannot yet see. Isaiah 43:19 declares, "Behold, I will do a new thing." Give me eyes to recognize the new thing you are doing instead of constantly looking backward. Lord, restore my strength. Some battles did not destroy me, but they left me exhausted. Some seasons required so much endurance that I entered the next season already tired. Pour fresh strength into me. Renew my desire to pray, believe, work, dream, love, and hope again. Where discouragement has settled deeply, breathe new life. Restore my joy, Father. Not happiness dependent upon perfect circumstances, but the deep joy that comes from knowing you are with me. Psalm 30:5 reminds me that weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. I may have experienced nights of tears, confusion, and unanswered questions, but I believe morning can still come. Restore what financial hardship has affected. Give wisdom for every decision, discipline in every responsibility, provision for every genuine need, and opportunities to move forward. Where fear about tomorrow has stolen today's peace, remind me that you are my provider. Restore my confidence after failure. Restore my courage after rejection. Restore my trust after betrayal. Restore my hope after disappointment. Restore my energy after exhaustion. Restore my peace after chaos. Restore my faith after seasons when I questioned what you were doing. Romans 8:28 reminds me that you are able to work all things together for good for those who love you and are called according to your purpose. That means even painful chapters can become part of a greater story of grace. What wounded me does not have to define me. What left me does not determine what you can bring into my future. Take the broken pieces, Lord, and work through them according to your wisdom. Turn lessons into strength, tears into compassion, waiting into maturity, rejection into redirection, and battles into testimonies. As you restore me, keep my heart humble and grateful, teaching me to recognize your hand in every new beginning, every unexpected opportunity, every repaired relationship, every returning measure of peace, every fresh desire to hope again, and every quiet sign that what looked like the end was only a place where your restoring work was beginning. Father, this morning I come before you admitting that I do not always know what lies ahead. There are decisions I need to make, questions I cannot answer, circumstances I cannot predict, and roads that seem unclear. Sometimes I want you to show me the entire journey before I take the first step, but today I choose to trust you even when I cannot see the whole path. Your word declares in Proverbs 3:5-6, "Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths." Father, I hold tightly to that promise today. Direct my path, order my steps. Lead me where your purpose requires me to go, Lord. Deliver me from the pressure of needing to understand everything before I trust you. My understanding is limited, but your wisdom is perfect. I can only see what is happening today, but you already know tomorrow. I see one piece of the story, but you see the beginning, the middle, and the end. When circumstances make no sense, help me remember that your faithfulness does not depend upon my ability to understand your methods. There may be doors before me that look attractive but are not meant for me. Give me discernment before I enter them. There may be opportunities that initially seem small, but are connected to something greater you are preparing. Give me wisdom to recognize them. There may be delays I interpret as rejection when you are actually protecting or preparing me. Give me patience while I wait. Psalm 32:8 declares, I will instruct thee and teach thee in the way which thou shalt go. I will guide thee with mine eye. Father, I need your instruction today. Guide my conversations. Guide my financial decisions. Guide my relationships. Guide my work. Guide the choices that affect my family and future. Keep me from making permanent decisions because of temporary emotions. When I am angry, teach me to pause. When I am afraid, remind me to pray. When I am confused, lead me back to your word. Lord, close every door that would lead me away from your purpose. Even if I desperately want it open, protect me from opportunities that look like blessings but would eventually steal my peace. Remove relationships that continually pull me away from wisdom and truth. Give me courage to accept your no, without believing that you have abandoned me. And Father, when you open the right door, give me courage to walk through it. Do not allow past failures to make me afraid of new beginnings. Do not allow rejection to convince me that every opportunity will end in disappointment. Heal the places where previous experiences have damaged my confidence. Isaiah 30:21 says that when we turn to the right or left, we will hear a word saying, This is the way, walk ye in it. Make my spirit sensitive to your direction. Let your peace become stronger than the noise around me. Teach me to recognize the difference between your guidance and my impatience. When the future looks uncertain, remind me of Psalm 119:105. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. A lamp may not reveal miles ahead, but it gives enough light for the next step. Father, give me grace to take that next step. I do not need to know everything that will happen next month or next year. I need enough faith to obey you today. If the road becomes difficult, keep me from assuming I chose wrongly, simply because the journey requires endurance. If the road becomes easy, keep me from assuming everything comfortable automatically comes from you. Give me spiritual discernment beyond appearances. I surrender my timeline to you. I surrender my plans, expectations, deadlines, and preferred outcomes. Replace my urgency with trust. Replace confusion with wisdom. Replace fear with confidence in your presence. Go before me into every unknown place. Prepare what I cannot prepare. Arrange what I cannot arrange. Protect me from what I cannot foresee. Connect me with the right people and separate me from influences that would distract me from your purpose. As I move forward through this day, keep my heart surrendered, my ears attentive, my spirit teachable, and my eyes fixed upon you, trusting that even when I cannot see the entire road ahead, your hand is still guiding every faithful step I take. Father, this morning I stand upon the authority of your word and declare Isaiah 54:17 over my life. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper. Lord, I understand that your promise does not say weapons will never form. Challenges may arise. Opposition may appear. Difficult circumstances may come unexpectedly. Words may be spoken against me. Plans may be made without my knowledge, and situations may develop beyond my control, but none of these things are greater than your authority. What forms against me does not receive permission to determine my future, because my life belongs to you. Father, protect me from every form of opposition that seeks to weaken my faith, disturb my peace, distract me from my purpose, or fill my heart with fear. When discouragement rises like a weapon, strengthen my hope. When confusion tries to cloud my judgment, give me wisdom. When anxiety attempts to control my thoughts, surround my mind with your peace. When rejection tries to convince me that I have no value, remind me that my identity is rooted in you. Psalm 91 declares that you are my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. Therefore, I refuse to spend this day living in fear of what might happen. I choose to live confidently beneath your covering. Protect my home, protect my family, protect my journey, protect my work, protect my decisions, protect the opportunities you have placed before me. Guard every person connected to my life according to your wisdom and mercy. Lord, protect me especially from battles I cannot recognize. Sometimes the greatest dangers are not obvious. Give me discernment to recognize unhealthy situations before they become destructive. Give me wisdom to recognize deception beneath attractive appearances. Give me courage to walk away from anything that repeatedly damages my peace, character, or relationship with you. Your word says in Psalm 121 that you will preserve my going out and my coming in. Let that promise cover every movement I make today. Whether I travel far or remain close to home, whether I enter important meetings or ordinary conversations, whether I face major decisions or simple responsibilities, let your wisdom guide me. Father, guard my heart from becoming consumed with people who oppose me. Keep bitterness from entering my spirit. Keep me from wasting precious energy trying to prove myself to everyone who misunderstands me. Teach me to respond with wisdom rather than anger, dignity rather than revenge, and prayer rather than hatred. Romans 12 reminds us not to repay evil for evil. Give me strength to trust you with justice while I remain faithful to what you have called me to do. If someone speaks falsely about me, give me peace. If someone rejects me, preserve my confidence. If a door closes unexpectedly, give me discernment to recognize whether you are redirecting me. If plans fail, keep me from assuming my future has failed with them. Lord, protect my mind from becoming its own battlefield. Sometimes the weapon is not an external circumstance, but an internal thought repeated until it feels like truth. Silence the lie that says, I will never recover. Silence the lie that says nothing will change. Silence the lie that says my best days are behind me. Replace every destructive thought with your promises. Psalm the 27th of December declares that though an army may encamp against me, my heart shall not fear. Give me that kind of confidence. Not confidence in my own strength, but confidence in your presence. I do not need to know how every battle will end before I trust the one who stands beside me. Turn opposition into testimony. Turn delays into preparation. Turn rejection into redirection. Turn attacks against my peace into opportunities to grow deeper in faith. Let every challenge push me closer to your presence rather than farther away. I declare that fear will not prosper against me. Discouragement will not prosper against me. Hopelessness will not prosper against me. Confusion will not rule me. The mistakes of yesterday will not imprison me. The opinions of others will not determine my identity. I belong to you, Father, and I choose to walk through this Thursday with my heart anchored in your promises, my mind guarded by your peace, my steps directed by your wisdom, and my confidence resting in the truth that whatever rises against your purpose cannot overturn what your faithful hand is accomplishing in my life. Father, this morning I choose to receive your supernatural peace while you fight the battles that are beyond my strength. I have spent too much time worrying about things I cannot control, replaying situations I cannot change, imagining outcomes that have not happened, and carrying responsibilities you never asked me to carry alone. Today, I surrender that weight. I place every concern, every unanswered question, every uncertain situation, and every hidden fear into your hands. Your word tells me in Philippians 4:6-7 not to be anxious about anything, but in everything through prayer, supplication, and thanksgiving to bring my requests before you. And then your peace, which surpasses understanding, will guard my heart and mind through Christ Jesus. Lord, I need that peace today. I do not want peace that depends upon everything going according to my plans. I need the kind of peace that remains when circumstances are uncertain. I need peace when answers have not arrived. Peace when doors remain closed, peace when people misunderstand me, peace when finances feel uncertain, peace when my body feels tired, and peace when I cannot see what you are doing behind the scenes. Jesus, you said in John 14:27, "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give unto you." I receive your peace. Let it settle over every anxious place inside me. Let it calm the thoughts that have been running endlessly through my mind. Let it quiet the questions that keep me awake. Let it reach the deepest places of my heart, where fear has tried to establish itself. Further, teach me that resting does not mean I have stopped believing. Sometimes resting is one of the greatest expressions of faith, because it declares that I trust you enough to stop trying to control everything. Exodus 14:14 says, "The Lord shall fight for you, and ye shall hold your peace." Help me live that truth. While you fight, teach me to remain peaceful. While you work, teach me to wait. While you arrange what I cannot arrange, keep me from interfering through fear and impatience. Lord, guard my mind today. When anxious thoughts enter, help me recognize them before they become overwhelming. When my imagination begins creating painful possibilities, bring me back to the truth of your word. When I start worrying about tomorrow, remind me of the grace you have provided for today. Psalm 4:8 declares, "I will both lay me down in peace and sleep. For thou, Lord, only makest me dwell in safety." Restore peaceful rest to every weary heart. For anyone who has spent nights worrying, crying, thinking, and wondering what will happen next, let your presence bring deep comfort. Heal the exhaustion created by prolonged stress. Restore emotional strength. Bring stillness where there has been constant inner noise. Further, I surrender my family into your hands. I surrender my finances. I surrender my health. I surrender my work and responsibilities. I surrender the people I cannot change and the situations I cannot fix. I surrender the future I cannot predict. I release every burden that belongs in your hands. Psalm 46:10 says, "Be still and know that I am God. Teach my soul to become still." Even when the storm continues outside, create stillness inside me. Even when the answer has not arrived, let faith remain. Even when circumstances appear unchanged, remind me that your unseen work is still real. Let your peace protect me from making decisions out of panic. Give me patience before I respond to difficult situations. Give me wisdom before I speak. Give me grace when people test my patience. Give me strength to walk away from unnecessary conflict. I refuse to allow one difficult moment to destroy an entire day you have given me. I refuse to surrender today's blessings to tomorrow's worries. I choose gratitude. I choose prayer. I choose trust. I choose to believe that you are working even when I cannot see evidence yet. Let the peace of Christ rule over my emotions, thoughts, conversations, decisions, relationships, and expectations throughout this Thursday. When unexpected situations arise, remind me that you remain God. When plans change, remind me that your purpose remains secure. When pressure increases, draw me closer into your presence, teaching my heart to rest beneath your covering while you continue fighting what I cannot fight, carrying what I cannot carry, arranging what I cannot arrange, and surrounding every uncertain part of my journey with a peace deeper than anything circumstances can explain. Father, as I step into this Thursday, I choose to walk forward expecting victory. I will not begin this day expecting defeat, disappointment, trouble, or failure. I begin this morning believing that you are already ahead of me, preparing the way, directing my steps, protecting me from what I cannot see, and working through circumstances I cannot control. Yesterday may have contained battles, tears, delays, and disappointments, but yesterday does not have authority over today. This is a new day, and Lamentations 3:22-23 reminds me that your mercies are new every morning, and great is your faithfulness. Lord, fill my heart with holy expectation. Help me expect your goodness without demanding that you work according to my plans. Let my confidence rest not in circumstances becoming perfect, but in knowing that whatever happens, you will remain with me. Romans 8:31 asks, if God be for us, who can be against us? Let that truth become my declaration. I am not walking alone. I am not entering this day depending only upon my own strength, wisdom, resources, or ability. The God who created heaven and earth goes before me. Father, give me victory over every internal battle that has followed me into this morning. Give me victory over fear. Give me victory over anxiety. Give me victory over discouragement, bitterness, anger, temptation, insecurity, and hopelessness. Sometimes the greatest victory is not seeing every circumstance immediately change, but discovering that the circumstance can no longer control my heart. Let your peace become stronger than the pressure around me. Psalm 118:24 declares, this is the day which the Lord hath made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. Therefore, I will not surrender this day to worry. I will not allow one negative conversation to determine my attitude. I will not allow one closed door to convince me that every door is closed. I will not allow one setback to make me believe my journey is finished. Lord, go before me into every conversation, responsibility, meeting, journey, and decision. Prepare opportunities that align with your will. Give me wisdom to recognize them and courage to step forward when the time is right. Protect me from opportunities that appear attractive but would lead me away from your purpose. Let your wisdom become more valuable to me than quick success. Father, strengthen me when challenges arise. Joshua 1:9 reminds me to be strong and courageous, because you are with me wherever I go. When something unexpected happens today, keep me from immediately falling into fear. Remind me that unexpected to me does not mean unexpected to you. You already know what this day contains, and your grace is sufficient for every moment. Bring healing into places that still hurt. Restore what disappointment has weakened. Renew relationships according to your wisdom. Provide where there is genuine need. Comfort those who are grieving. Strengthen those who feel exhausted. Give hope to those who have nearly stopped expecting anything good. I declare that this Thursday belongs to you. My family belongs to you. My future belongs to you. My dreams belong to you. My unanswered prayers belong to you. Every battle I cannot fight belongs in your hands. Psalm 20:7 reminds me that some trust in chariots and some in horses, but we remember the name of the Lord our God. My confidence will not depend entirely upon what I possess, who supports me, or how favorable circumstances appear. My confidence rests in you. Let gratitude fill my heart before I see the breakthrough. Let praise rise before the answer arrives. Let faith remain while I am waiting. Teach me to celebrate small signs of progress and recognize your goodness in ordinary moments. Where the enemy expected fear, let there be faith. Where he expected discouragement, let there be worship. Where he expected me to quit, give me endurance. Where circumstances appear impossible, reveal your strength. I step into this day believing that no battle is greater than you. No obstacle is beyond your wisdom. No darkness can overcome your light, and no season lasts forever. Go before me, Lord, making crooked places straight, strengthening weak places, restoring broken places, protecting vulnerable places, and guiding every step as I move forward with faith, gratitude, courage, peace, and expectation, trusting that even now you are working in unseen places, preparing answers I cannot yet recognize, opening paths I cannot yet see, and turning today's battles into tomorrow's testimonies.